Hello, we'll continue our session about natural emotional urges. So, what to do with all these urges? We have seen that we have to hold these urges or try to suppress these urges. How? With philosophical understanding, connecting ourselves with super soul, connecting ourselves intellectually in humble way with super soul. So Acharya Vagbhat, we again go because this science is timeless science which is explained in their words. The same principles they are explained very nicely in their words. So that thing we will see uh, the person who can become really healthy person. Sutra they have given very sutra means very concised way they have mentioned only two lines they have mentioned how one can become a really healthy person. Acharya Vagbhat says that Nityam ahar vihar sevi samikshakari vishayeshu asaktaha. See, now we will see. Nityam ahar vihar sevi means he always follows the diet and lifestyle as per his nature, as per situation, as per his age, as per his likings, and as per social ethical values. Nityam ahar vihar sevi. And samikshakari. This is very important thing. Samikshan means contemplation or observation. Always he observes what he observes. Always he observes who am I, what sex I am, what age I am, where do I stay, what is the area around me, what type of people are around me, in which situation I am presently, whether I am going to sleep or I am in daytime, whether I am in winter season or I am in summer season, whether I am this body or I am spirit soul. So Nityam Samikshakari, he should always observe himself in this manner. And what is my duty towards society to make it better? So if he always does samikshan means contemplation about this, they say Nityam ahar vihara sevi Nityam samikshakari vishayeshu asaktaha. So one may say that, oh, so always if I am doing this only, then what would be the result of my, I would be always engaged in discussing all those things only. So no, you should be sada tad bhava means the consciousness of yours should be this. Ki, who am I and how positively I am going to help the society with my abilities and skills to improve social and my condition. So Vishayeshu asaktaha without attaching to the subjects or objects of the senses. So if you have seen mobile, that mobile is very attractive, but they say use that mobile in the service of society and yourself in such a way that it will not make you entangled. So one can use this mobile, one can use all those gadgets, whatever are there, whatever things are there in this world, but he should use all those things for betterment of society or his personal things, but not at the cost of entanglement. So Vishayeshu asaktaha and data samaha satyaparaha. Data means he should be always uh, giving charity to others. If he has something like karmana manasa vacha, he has some power or physical strength and he has time also, then he could help old people or children or his juniors to help them physically. If he has money, he can help others with the help of money. Vacha, if he has good knowledge, he can just explain the knowledge in such a way that they could understand the things. So data, what happens when you try to be uh, charitable? What happens? Your greed becomes low. Your greed is managed if you are charitable. So data samaha, Sama means one should be equipoised. How to become equipoised? It is mentioned that Atmavat Sarva Bhuteshu, how I feel others should talk with me, or others should behave with me, or others should receive me. How I feel that others should receive me. In same way, I would receive them. So the way which I want to be dealt with by others, same way I will deal with them. So see, the minute things they have taken care when you want to become really healthy. They have taken care of social health, ethical health, spiritual health, and personal health. Data Samaha Satyaparaha. Satyaparaha means always following truth in his life. Generally, we in family we see in front of children, we try to, sometimes we try to be very truthful, and just to make that child to forget the thing, we try to manage it by speaking lie, and we feel that okay, this lie is very small, like very casual, or it is like useless, means it will not have any effect on the child. Sometimes not only with children, along with our relatives also, sometimes it happens. But if we try to be as much as truthful, it actually keeps your mind clean and burden free. You know, if you talk, if you talk some untruth or false things, then actually that causes burden on our mind, and we have to patch up those all those things with again different falsehood. So this is very important. Satya and Data Samaha Satyaparaha. Kshamavan. Kshamavan is actually forgiving. So this is very important quality as far as mental disorders are concerned. We will see that this last line, Tata Samaha Satyapara Kshamavan, actually all these are the positive engagements of a person, which are emotional positive engagements, which actually helps you to cope up with holding those natural urges. Which urges? Emotional urges like lobha, mad, greed, ignorance, hatred, anger. Those are very positively can be could be dovetailed in these activities. So we saw Data, greed is taken care. Samaha means Irsha, Matsar, hatred is taken care. Samaha. If we feel all living entities as Atmavat like me, then there is no chance of being hatred, having hatred towards others, not to be jealous towards others, because we see equality in that person and same in me. So I feel that I should treat that person as I want to be treated by others. So hatred is gone. Samaha Satyaparaha, then falseness, untruthful, falseness, these things are gone. Uncleanliness in mind is gone when we are true to our words. Satyaparaha. Kshamavan, that is very important quality, and naturally we see where kshama means forgiveness. So where this forgiveness is being used, we would see that forgiveness being used whenever there is presence of love. Forgiveness is the name of love. So how, for example, we could see the mother has unconditional love for her child, and that child experiences that love through her forgiveness. How, suppose a 6 months old child is there, and the child is sitting in the lap of the mother, and mother is eating food. What happens? The child, in between, the child passes urine on in the lap of the mother. And that time, what does mother do? Does mother slap that child? No. Mother actually forgives that child, and not only stops only by forgiving. What does she do? She actually uh, takes away her eating food plate away, then take that child, wash that child, remove his clothes, dry him, and make him wear again good clothes, and then just again take her in her lap, then starts eating. So the real forgiveness starts by accepting the mistakes of that person and having helping nature to that person in such a way that he will very easily overcome that problem. So what does mother do here? Mother understands that that child, even though he is doing mistake, but it is beyond his capacity. He doesn't have ability to understand that he is doing mistake. Similarly, the kshama or forgiveness is expected here to be understood in same manner. So as the person uses this forgiveness in his life, so we know that Lord Jesus also said that one should forgive other 70 times 7, means he should be always forgiven to others, because everybody is the part and parcel of God, and in that philosophical understanding, if we try to forgive others, that is expression of our love towards that person and as a part of super soul. So Kshamavan, if we are forgiving to others, automatically anger is being taken care of. So the most important negative activity in our life which actually affects chemically and physically and mentally is anger. That is very easily being taken care by if we use forgiveness in our life. So Data Samaha Satyapara Kshamavan Aptopasevi. One last word is remaining, Aptopasevi, but that has very great importance in our life. In our culture or in our Vedic science, health is directly connected to serving elders. Apta means elders, and Upasevi means serving these elders in such a way that they are happy with us. And see, nobody would have imagined that just by serving elders one can become healthy. How this is possible? He is using his time, energy in serving them, and still he is not losing energy and he is becoming healthy. So actually it is very good activity by which one gets protection, one get experience of love if he serves elders, and blessings in the form of he gets blessings from these elders, and all these blessings actually makes his mind peaceful and happy. As we know, health is not only physical well-being, it is also mental well-being. So all these factors plays part in making oneself healthy. So if we try to hold the urges, we have to know the science to dilute or digest the toxins which are emitted after holding this anger, lust, greed, and the way to handle this poison is this way: to cope of greed, to cope of untruthfulness, to cope of anger, to cope of hatred or jealousy. So Data Sama Satyapara Kshamavan Aptopasevi, and to serve elders actually it nullifies most of the mental disorders in our life. So practically we could see, you could also find it out as a part of research, you find it out, the people who has taken care of their elders unconditionally, very less amount of people are mentally sick. So you please observe this in your life and you could see that the person who has taken care of his mother, father, elders, or his grandfather, grandmother, that person is mentally very peaceful and mentally happy. Very less chances of becoming mentally sick. So thank you.